Hey, how you doing? My name is Anthony Gray. Welcome to another Monday evening edition of Grayscale Painting, where I do pre-recorded tutorials. We're going to do a Bob Ross-esque painting today. You know, mountains and trees and a little bit of water. Kind of a colorful sky. Throw some clouds in there. That type of thing. Alright, we're going to get right on to it. As you look below my rather dirty palette, I've got a little bit of lemon yellow, titanium white, Grumbacher red, ultramarine, Seki turquoise. Then we got some phthalo blue. Alright, and we're gonna hop right onto it. I've already pre-treated my 11 by 15 inch paper with glycerin and craft paint mixed. Alright, we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna get right onto it here. And I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow. Now I got one of the hardware brushes. I just cut it so it's even. Okay, and we're gonna kind of play around with some of that yellow right in here. Just gonna softly blend that right in there. We're gonna go here in the bottom too, just like this. All right, we're gonna get the smallest amount of red. I did not clean my brush. Won't be necessary. All right, a little bit of red, and we're gonna kind of pop that in there, blend it right into that yellow a little bit, bring it down a little, come right across, just like that. Okay, bring it up a little bit. We're going to take that same little bit of yellow, just a few hairs of red, rather, not yellow, but red, and we're going to pop some of that down here, just like that. Okay, all right. Now we're going to take a little bit of phthalo, and we're going to come up here to the top, and we're going to put the phthalo right on the corners, let it be a little dark there, and try to bring all that across. Now as I'm doing this, the paint, remember this is a paint and glycerin mix. All right, so it's going to start to dry up a little bit, and I'll lightly come right across, blend all that softly together, very softly in there, just like that. Now, get a little bit of that blue. We're going to bring that blue down here, just like that. So you got a carbon copy just down below. I'll slide across a little bit, clean off the brush, because phthalo blue is extremely strong color. I can get that red a little stronger. Bring that red into the blue a little bit. Wipe it right across. Get some of the yellow. Put it right on top of that red a little. Just deepen that yellow a little bit. And wipe right across, just like that. Like I said, you got pretty much a carbon copy of what you got down there, up above there. Okay, just like that. Bring it right up. All right, that's about that. Now remember, I have glycerin and paint, or for the surface, and then I put the colors on top of that. All right. Okay, I think we've done enough with this brush. Let's get to a large fan brush here. I'm going to take this fan brush. It's a nice size one. It's a number 6 here. We're going to play around with some clouds. You know what? I think I'll deal with some darker clouds today. So I'm getting some blue, look down here, some red, get some nice maroon clouds, something dark this time. Instead of the white fluffy stuff, we'll deal with a little bit of character today. Okay, same premise as you would do with the white clouds. I'll start here and just kind of pop in some love all up in here like this. Make sure it twists and turns like that. Just like so. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna just press it right in there. It's like that glow up above up here. Okay, and get something happening there like that. Looked very disturbing, I know. Just cleaning off the fan brush. All right, let's get a, you know what? Let's do it with, let's do something different today. I'll use this brush. I'll use this guy. And we're gonna blend that in, okay? And I'm gonna just take the slight edge. You see it's got a little a double, and that's fine. All right, and we're just gonna blend that bottom. Trail it there. And you're gonna kind of smooth in all those little wrinkles you got in there, the little striations, and you can travel with these guys. So these will make very interesting cloud bottoms actually. I'm using the corner of the brush just to blend it in there. All right, we're gonna do other stuff with this, don't worry. Right now, just kind of make it very blendable and blend all that dark. Spread it out. Get some swirls going in there and a couple of them. Make them real interesting looking. Now, usually when you do stuff like this, a little trepidation, of course. And that's to be expected, it's okay. Like so, all right? Really get them going there. Down here on the bottom, little X strokes right down in here. Kind of fade that bottom there. Look at that. Okay, fade it right in there. There's a certain color mix or mix of colors that will always work, and you're looking at it, or any variation of such. Once again, I'm just fading, crossing. Now I'm adding a little pressure as I'm going the crossing there, which gives you the illusion of bringing the clouds back a little bit. All right, just like that. I'm gonna keep it just like that. As a matter of fact, I kind of like the dark clouds. All right, look at all the activity you got in just a few minutes. I don't have to add yellow or any type of highlights to it. We got all that action going on in the back there. All right, okay. Let us get a flat brush, and we're gonna put nice size mountain in there. Okay, look down here. I'm gonna get some of the deep red. I'm going into the darker colors of the maroon, or I'm making maroon. It's just the red and the blue together, just like that. Don't need to put any medium on it. I need a lot of this color here. Okay, let's come up here. We're gonna make him a little tall, like this. Just like that. Come on. Wait, I'm gonna give him another peek here. And we'll just have it roll around, and we'll expand it out that way. All right, we'll fill some of this up in here. And we're gonna come here. Come on down. Just like that. Bring them downward. Bring them all the way down here, and we'll fade them out like that. Okay, really tall mountain here. I want to show you something. I'm putting the paint on pretty thin. Okay, but we're gonna fade all of that out there. All of this will be blended out. All right. Okay. Your base mountain, you can keep the layer fairly thin. Okay, Same brush, same old hardware store brush. I'm using the corner. All right, and here we go. I'm giving it a pretty good press because some of the glycerin is starting to dry, and that's fine. You kind of want it to dissipate anyway. But I'm really putting the bristles into it just to get that fading effect here. All right, it's like that. And then I'm gonna take it, and you're gonna start going back and forth. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Keep blending. It'll just keep blending by itself. Just keep on going, back and forth. See how it looks like it's just coming out of nowhere there? All right, all right. Just like that. I'm gonna soften some of that edge. I'm just gonna soften the edges just to give it the appearance that it's kind of far away there. Okay, just like that. All right, look down here. I'm gonna get a little bit of white in with this darker mix, just like that. Let's put it right in there. Okay, see that? A little more white. Get a little bit of yellow in there. It's the wax paper that's making it really loose here, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna add a little red to it, kind of gray it up a little bit, and just keep messing around with it. It'll start to brown out on you. Okay, there. You see it's starting to turn that kind of red brown. All right. I'm gonna get a texture going. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Let me straighten this out. It's just the wax paper is really wet. All right, I don't know if you can see it here. You should be able to. You should see the texture there. See the texture? All right. All right, so we're gonna bring that texture right on up here. I'm gonna bring the camera in a little bit. Really up to you what side of the mountain you want to be your highlighted side. I think I'll choose this side here. And what I'm going to do with this flat edge knife with that texture here, okay, I'm going to lightly tap some of that color in there, just like this. I'll bring some of it here on the other side. Just like that. We're going to kind of bring it down here like this. Now, since I'm using the loose wax paper, I have to put my finger here to kind of settle it. But this type of technique takes a lot of paint. You get that texture, okay. And remember, I'm gonna kind of highlight, put the texture on certain areas here, and we're going to the left-hand side here. Just like so. All right, bring some of that here. I know it looks a little odd right now, but that's okay. You know, fleshing out these mountain textures. You're gonna be going through a couple of these. All right, that's like so. We'll bring one up around here a little bit, just kind of swing it around a little bit, like that. And once I'm done with the texturing, all right, we'll get the highlighting and a few bits of the what I would call the refracted light. Okay. All right, I'm looking. Okay, let's get a little bit of come out here, follow me again. I'm getting a little bit of the mountain color. I'm putting white to it. All right, get a little bit more white there. Then we get some interesting kind of rock texture for the shadow side a little bit here. You need a little more white, some more of that dark. There we go, darken it up a little bit, just like that. Okay, so we got our kind of, actually this might be a little too light. Hold on for a second. We're gonna darken some of that up a little bit here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use some of that brown. I'm gonna really gray it out. There we go. Just wanna gray it out a little. All right, I'm gonna come to the other side, and we're gonna do the same thing, but going in the other direction, just like this. All right, make it kind of a game of it. Have fun with it. Okay, have a little fun with it. Up around in here. Let's come in here. Swing it around a little bit, just like that. Kind of tap and bring it into the browner area there. And bring some into that. There we go. Just like that. Bring some around here. Kind of scoop it around a little bit. Up around in here. See this? Bring it across. Okay. You're getting dips and valleys and peaks and all sorts of fun stuff going on with this. And right up around there. Bring a couple this way. Bring some up there. Maybe a little gully right in there. Just like the letter C. Just like that. Just messing around with something a little different. All right. Let's get some more life over here on this edge here. Right up around in here a little bit. Now we're going to play with some highlights with this. All right, let's get a little more white. A little white, a little bit of yellow. We'll mess with the highlights with the white and yellow. That's going to look nice. A little yellow. A little bit of titanium white right here. Flatten that out a little bit. Maybe a little more white. I want to brighten that up a little bit. I want it to really kind of stand out, sort of, because you got such dark clouds. All right. Remember, the brighter the highlight, the less of it you need. Okay. And trust me, it will be quite effective. Believe it or not, that's almost too much. But I can take some of that off, and we can come on down with it. Bring some up around in here. Kind of make it happen there. Right up in here. Come up around in here. And what it's doing is it's picking and choosing where it wants to lay the paint, because it's collecting on the previous paint that you had laid down before time. Let's give it a nice bright one right here. And then we trail it on. Just like that. Just like that. A little touch there, a little peak of something there. Oh, we'll trail a little bit of something over here. Up around here. Something like that. I can take some off, add some. Let's get a nice little slope here. Come on down around like that. Bring it this way. Just like so. Okay. And something like that. Add some character to this guy. There we go. Something like that. So I'm checking it out here. Let's adjust the make it nice and sharp here for you guys. All right, I think we're pretty good here. All right, I'm gonna take Mr. Brush and I'm gonna give it a couple of taps just on the bottom here, kind of, and I'm just gonna come up here with it like this. Bring it up there like that. Just take a little bit of the smallest bit of titanium white here on a couple of strands of this brush, and we'll just kind of mist in some clouds here. Then I'm gonna just use the whole brush. I'm just circular motion, just kind of mist it down on the bottom a little bit. Couple of bits of the titanium white. I'll just tap it a little bit down below, just like that. Take the whole brush and you just in circles, just like this. It's almost a dry brush because most of the glycerin is dry now, and that's fine. That's good. Something like that. All right. Let me just fade it. All right, let's pull back a little bit. And this is what you got so far. All right. All right. We're going to try to keep some of that water in there too. Okay. Yep, we're going to try to preserve some of that yellow on the bottom. All right. We're going to get a smaller fan brush. All right. We're going to get some nice faraway trees. Okay, we're just gonna get a little bit of phthalo blue here. I'm gonna go right into the brown with this phthalo blue. You should be able to see it down here. So some of that color mix going into the little bit of red in there. Kind of darken it. There we go. Okay. And I guess I can add just a small touch of water to this, loosen up this paint just a little bit. All right. Ready for this? We're going to take the firm side of the brush and we're just going to kind of add in some trees down here, just various spots just like this. I'm just taking it and getting some interesting patterns. Bring some up above, bring some down below. Fill it up there. Just like this. Come on down, come up with it. Different variations of size. Some are really tall, some are not. Okay, come down to the other side here. Like so. Okay, and down here I'll just kind of drag some of that color down like this. Bring some down there like that. Get some more of that green. And we just kind of do it this way. Some of them come way down like that. Bring it into the other colors. Come on down. Just bring it down there like that. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Just like that. Get that little string out of there. If I can get it out, pick it out of there. All right. All righty. Let's see if I can get a little bit of that titanium white here and get a nice swipe of color there. We're going to come across right about here. Press, and we're going to just go right across. Go right across. There you go. Straight across. Straight across. Bring it down there. It's like that. So we got a little something there to kind of separate your reflection, a little bit of the land there. All right. Okay. All right. So we got a little bit of that established here. Cool. Let's get some more landmass going. We're going to take another flat brush. So I put a couple of these brushes away. All right, let's go to another flat brush. Something a little wider this time. If I can find one. I can't really find what I'm looking for. Yes, I can. It's right here. All right. So we're going to establish, it'll be part trees and part, get some more of this blue here. Get some more of this red. Really put it in there. I'm going to need more than this, but this is a good start. I'll slap a little bit of this blue-green in there too. Okay. All right. So we're going to get some landmass, some trees or whatever happening in here. So right about here, it'd be a nice tree right there. Oh, maybe another one coming in right about here, and maybe a crooked one right about here. But I'll start the landmass right about in here, something like that. Okay, we'll just kind of sculpt it out here. You know, I usually have a little dip in here or whatever, something like that. Then we'll just kind of go back up again, like way up here. All right. And we're gonna pop a tree right up in there like that. Nice tall guy. So we got one here. We're gonna have one right about here, and probably a tall one coming off the thing here, about yay high, right around in here. Okay. So we're gonna build all of that up with some interesting stuff, but all in here, just dark. Just keep it pretty dark down in here. It's all right. All in here. We'll keep a little bit of. We got a little smidgen of blue. We'll keep just like that here. Okay, do the same thing. I'll basically do is just blocking all this stuff in, just like that. That's all I'm doing, just blocking it right in. All right, I effectively got rid of my phthalo blue. We're gonna put it right here. Okay, we're gonna start blocking in trees. All right, here we go. Use the corner of the brush. Corner brush. Now, my preference is I like to kind of, I give a little more character to these trees on this painting. Have them come straight out like that. The middle, pretty deep, but I want a little bit. I want these guys more or less straight across like that, something like that. All right. Same thing with this fella. Using the corner of the brush, I'll just go left and right, straight left and right like this. I'm just turning the brush around. I got more paint there. I'm gonna go straight left and right with these, just like that. Add a little character. Bring them down here a little more, like that. All right. Got that one crooked fella. Since I'm using the edge, I got to put the paint more or less toward the edge. All right. And he's a crooked fella, so we're still back and forth, but he's kind of like that. Straight across, just like that. And we'll do our highlighting and such with them. But much like that, let's get some, we'll pattern out some grass in here, some dark stuff. Just like that. So kind of get some texture going there, even though it's quite dark. I think I have room for another tree right about in there somewhere. I got room for one more. Right about there. Okay, and then once again, different texture, straight across. See? Look at that, straight across. Just like that. You see how you can see the colors through the trees there? That's what you're kind of looking for. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go on the other side. We're gonna fill in the other trees too. As you can see, it's not the most difficult painting in the world, but it doesn't have to be to kind of give you a nice little mood. And like I say, these trees are different. They're straight across. For the it's solid in the middle. Okay, just like that. And we can get some stuff happening down in here. Some wild things going on with it. All right. These trees are a little different for a change. And as I go further down, I use the middle of the brush straight across. Keep that middle kind of deep there. All right, just like that. And once again with this fella here, I'm gonna get a little bit of water to loosen up the paint. The paint, it's a thick paint. All right, so a little bit of water is not gonna hurt it, trust me. And here we go. And the reason why I'm going straight across, because I like some of that background color to come through in spots, just like that. And we're gonna continue with some of that texture all up in there. We're gonna brighten all of this up, just like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get into a little bit of, let's clean this brush off a little bit. I'm gonna still use the same brush. We're gonna get into our little bit of minute bit of titanium white, and we're gonna go into our yellow here. And some of this CAD or ultramarine. Using a little bit of ultramarine here into the yellow. All right, and maybe some of that dark color. If I use some of the dark color, it kind of grays it a little bit, but it's still bright. Okay, here we go. Maybe a little touch of water. No glycerin, just the water. When you add water to this stuff, it's a lighter touch. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna start. These guys gonna start coming to life here. Light touch. Don't get rid of all your dark, and make sure you aim some of this stuff toward the dark area. I'm turning my brush around in different variations, and I'm leaning it in some spots. Okay, so they're being turned in certain degrees and leaned in other degrees, like this. I'm just turning it like that. While I'm going back and forth, I'm just turning them a little bit. So keep it pretty straight here on the top. Then as you come downward, okay, you can start giving it little twists and turns like this, and bring some of this loveliness right down here for the grass. Just a few. And you see it's not overly overly strong. It's not a powerful green. Okay. Okay. I should keep that one dark because it makes it a little silhouetted back there. And that one too. All right, we're gonna move on to these fellas over here. Going back into some titanium white, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of the dark stuff, just to grade up a little bit, just a slight bit. Get a little bit of water, loosen up this paint just a little bit. I use heavy body paint. Okay, and we're gonna do it all over again. All right, keep it fairly straight up here. Okay, and plus it's pretty dark for the clouds back there, so you kind of want to give it a little bit of a structure there. And then once again, I'm just turning left and right. Right, I'm not just doing it anywhere because I still want bits of the background showing through these guys. You got to make the trees believable that a bird can actually fly through them. All right. Okay. Once again, right up here. Keep it kind of a straight arrow here. Okay. As you go further down, okay, then you start adding the yumminess in there. This one up here, same deal. Up toward the top, you want to kind of keep it kind of fine. Okay. Just like that. And keep it a little there. Then I'm going to add a little bit of that grass texture in there. Just like so. I don't have to have it completely bright in this direction. I'll fade that out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go even a little bit brighter for the highlights. I'm getting some mostly white and yellow. use up a little bit of titanium white I got here. Okay, with this white and yellow, we're going to get the highlights obviously on one side of the tree more than the others. You bring some of the highlights on the other side, but you're going to keep it pretty much contained to one side. Vary them a little bit. Get a nice little pattern of it going there, like that. A little bit on this side too. Just a few little touches here and there. Okay. I don't really have to highlight those back there, but I am going to add a few lovelies right in here. Little bits of highlight on the, there we go. And you can kind of dictate your ground. What do you want your ground to look like when you get towards this up here? Just like that. Sneak some of that brightness right behind, a little bit behind that tree. And up in here, just cute little stuff. Maybe I'll keep it a little bit dark that way. So I'll kind of rub some of those out a little bit there. Just like that. I'll just keep tapping it. It'll bring some of that back. Okay. Just keep tapping down there. Just like that. Oh, I guess I can give a couple of sunshiny leaves up in there. Like that. Okay. Some more water going into the bright stuff here. We're going to play around with some of these. Really light touch. Okay. Just like this. Kind of frame the tree a little bit. See this? Just framing the guy. Matter of fact, we'll give it a part of a frame. We keep that kind of light there. Or kind of dark, rather. And a few little touches that way. Not too much. Little things happening back there, like that. All right. Gives kind of a weird moire effect over here, but I think we're good as I'm looking at it. Okay, let's dip into a little bit of red. I got a little bit of red left, I think. We'll put some little red flowery things up in here just to give it a couple bits of color. Come up in here a little bit and back here a little, just a little bit of something over here, just like that. A few bits of color in there. Okay, all right. I think I feel like putting some tall grass in there. Getting some water, going into the dark mix here. All right, plenty of water into the dark paint. And then we're gonna come here and we're gonna get some nice long grass going. It's a flick of just a couple of them there, just like that. See this? Get some more. You gotta kind of fill your brush up with the paint when you're doing these. Okay, get the paint to an inky consistency. All right, and be very gentle. As you see, I keep making the movements until my brush touches. Okay, go in the other direction a little bit. Put them in there. Put some nice long ones in there. We're gonna highlight a couple of those. We're gonna get some bright color and go by a few of them. I don't want it that low. Just like that. Crisscross a few of them. Just like that. All right. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get a little white, little green mix. A lot of water. A lot of water on this thin brush. Twirl it. And we're gonna do some cute little highlights. Look at that. Put some behind that tree too. Like that. Okay. Hopefully you can see some of that. It makes a little sense to you. Bring it down here. Boy, I got a very odd moire effect on the trees over there. Very, very odd. Looks like it's out of focus, but it's not. Put a couple of these tall ones in there like that. Curve them around. It just needs more water. And we'll pop a couple of thin ones in there like this. See this? Just like that. Pop a couple of those in there, curve them around. All right, make it look real interesting. But to get some more, plenty of color right back here. There we go. Look at that. Get some bigger ones there. See this? All right. Get water. These thin brushes need plenty of water, so you can really sell that effect. Just like that. Pop some back there, like this. Go in the other direction for a couple of them. All right. If I can get away with something a little bit brighter, I will. And we'll add a couple of those little joys right here. Some bright ones there, like that. Right over here. Just a couple. Just a few. We'll pop some little bright ones in there too, a little thicker. Just like that. Not too many. All right. We're just about there. As a matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's put my name right here because we're so close to the end here. And I do thank you guys for checking this out. We're going to take the the tape off. Check out what it looks like with the two frames. All right. There we go. We're going to take our, now I'm not really a big fan of it, but I'll add it in here. I'll take the palette knife here. Let's see if we'll go with the lighter color. Let's see what that looks like. Let's pull back a little bit. Okay, let's center this on. And we'll just play with maybe the top. And maybe a little bit down here, it's like that. Not too much of them. Maybe bring one here. And even play with that one there, a thin one. And we'll kind of make pretend something's hanging around over there. Alright, a little bit of something there. Just, kind of tease something right in there. Might need a little more white on that than green, so we'll scrape up a little white, brighten it up a little bit right around in here. It doesn't take much. Maybe a little bit there. For this guy, give him a thick one right up in there. Get that one out of there. Maybe a little piece of something there. Okay. All right. I really don't think. Oh yeah. One more bit. Hold on. Almost forgot. Okay. Here we go. Some really slender ones right up in here. Just touch. Give it a nice little touch if you can get it. If you get the angle right. I'm trying to get the angle right here. Something like that. Just a little tiny ones real close here. See that? Put a couple of them there. Wipe that off. Yeah, get that out of there. Then they get a little bit longer around in here. Okay. Try to get out that plane. Get a nice little swipe across. Come out here a little bit, just like that. Put one around here, like so. Maybe a little something over here if I can. Nope, no paint. Kind of funny. Come on, give me a little bit of something there. All right, a little piece of something over there. All right, we're good, really. We don't have to add any more to that. Okay. Well, off goes the tape. Let's center this. All right, let's see what it looks like with, I always do the black frame first. Let's do the brown frame. The brown frame actually for a different size paper, but you guys will get the idea. But this is what she'll look like. I gotta bring it back a little bit. There. You guys should be able to get a good glimpse of that. That's what it looks like with a brown frame. Of course, you don't have the white edges. This is for 11 by 14. This is 11 by 15 inch paper. Watercolor paper, 150 pound weight. That's why you don't see a bow too much. All right, it's pretty thick paper. All right, here's the black frame. And so this is what she looks like with the black frame. Like I say, it's kind of Bob Ross-esque. You know, he had his trees and the water and the clouds and the mountain in the center. All right. Something like so. All right. Well, there you go. Wasn't too long of a video. I thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, thumbs up if you could. I would appreciate it. I'd love to see your comments. Here's your comments. I'm gonna get rid of this paint off of this wax paper because it's no good. It's not needed anymore. All right. Yeah, leave comments below. Hit the thumbs up if you would like to purchase, or if you would like to you know, donate to the cause so I can get more paper, more paints and stuff like that. My PayPal link is on there. It's on the banner, and it'll be in the comments, in the box below. Okay, the description box. All right, guys. Well, here you go. I think I've focused and everything. You guys can get a clear shot of it. At this time, of when I'm filming this, it's about 5 o'clock. So, and I still got the windows open. It's still pretty bright out. So, but there you have it. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. It's really ironic that I got the multicolored water, but you don't see too much of that up in the sky. I got covered by mountain, you know. Usually I would, if I was planning on it, really, I'll put the colors up higher and make the mountain smaller, but I think this is pretty cool, pretty grand enough. But I love to hear your input on it. And it's funny, the brightest thing in the painting is actually the water, but I think that helps center everything also. But you see, you still got bits of yellow. You still see some of the background back there. You still see the nice goings on with the clouds and that type of blue that's hanging out there, that blue greenish there. But this time dark clouds instead of white ones. Okay, so it makes it a little more mysterious, more threatening looking, I guess. Well, I'll see you later. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you when I see you.